pretty good. And I rove easy with the Winkro faction, love.
There we go. Welcome, Winkro faction. Congrats on the win, boys.
We're all Winkro camp.
Winkro. Why is Fatal like in the name when clearly he's like played once and he's terrible? Explain.
I will show you. We were like, let's do a troll team, and we give Fatal captain as a troll joke. And then he started abusing his power until I decided to not put him to play on the first 2 games.
Yeah, I could have played the first 2 games, but he said no. So
yeah, I just like everyone on the team was better than him, so I just decided not letting him play.
You like us try on Reggie?
I'm calling lies.
My stream with 24 viewers.
Oh, thanks for the raid, Alpha Nitrat. Right, I think this is what happened. We all know it's true. Winkro's being nice, okay? It's actually past Fatal's bedtime, and this is somebody using a voice modifier pretending to be Fatal.
What?
And what happened was they did it as a meme, and were like, Fatal, you can be team captain. And they're like, yeah, but he's 8 years old. His bedtime's at 7 o'clock. He can't actually play the matches. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pretend that you're the team captain and actually play the game.
Yes.
But we're going to have like an actual, you know, somebody that's not got a bedtime for 7 o'clock and they're going to do it.
Nah, I'm Winkro. I don't know what you mean.
And now we've got Bubbles in the chat with like a voice modifier or something try to troll me.
Actually, we had a lot of problems on this tournament because basically like we just recruited random players. Like literally it was like random players messaging, and then all of them suddenly today they had a screen because they are in other CBL teams. And well, I can even show you my list of people I DM. Like today I probably DM like 20 people, different people, like, hey, can you come play? Hey, can you come play? And we were even having swaps between games because one guy was like, nah, I need to go now, because I paid them. I told them it was just best of 3 the final, and it was best of 5. So a lot of people came that then they couldn't play, so we had to do a lot of swaps. And even we got a caster at the end, which was like, you know, Giga Chat caster.
And now I'm in no beaches.
And now I'm in no beaches.
Yeah, no, we tried to get Fata into no beaches.
Is that for the CBL tournament? Is it starting tomorrow?
Yeah,
No.
I'm in there now.
Tomorrow on CBL we're going to troll again.
But have they not already closed the thing down for CBL? Like
No,
that you
we
can't.
Yeah. Well, I'm already in it. I'm already in the beaches.
He's
Oh right.
You are not fucking.
Weiro did Gum Faction win? Yes, Gum Faction won. they beat Plebs in the final. Did you miss it?
Yeah, I mean probably after CBL with this one.
No. No, that's not true though.
Fatal Faction is Gum Faction.
Yo, but guys, seriously, like the first 3 minutes of the game were insane of Grassland. Like, what the hell happened in your voice comms?
We shouted.
We shouted at
I
each other.
imagine.
Yeah, like literally we were booming, like shouting a lot. Like it was who can shout louder. Yeah, and it worked.
That was close though. That was real. Like the fact that you got the free cap off, and then Pongard managed to. Did you see their artillery go down from the seaside facing B? They had like 4, I think it was siege ballistas or something, the blue ones, or just
No.
ballistas.
It's a shame that we never went to
You didn't see it because it looked like they literally built 4 of them, and then you guys instantly just pulled back from B and defended A and your base. And I was like, oh, they've seen it. That's fucking like perfect timing. But it was just luck.
we were discussing for 1 minute if we should defend A and B or we go A and camp.
Yeah,
And then we took the decision on that minute, and it was lucky. We didn't saw the ballista, we didn't saw anything.
And thanks for the follow, guys. And Sicko's in chat saying troll team every game 10 new players.
But Winkro we are all Winkro.
We are the one.
Winkro.
Yeah, we are all Winkro.
That was some good fights though, man. That was like good to watch. Even like the Reaganopolis fights, like I was expecting them to just be like rinse and repeat, same strategies over and over and over and over again. The Sally was funny. Did you hear me on stream? Like, I take it some of you had the stream open because I saw you guys with like units under the tunnels, and I was like, oh, they've got guys under the tunnels. So,
Yes, and they
Fun Guard, you're about to get
And they
finger blasted.
And they
did they go too early?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
say
yeah,
go
yeah.
yet,
You
and
wouldn't
then
see-
somehow one of them went, and then they got spotted.
Yes. Yeah, they
Another one.
they did a retarded move. No, we did it once. They did a retarded move. We start flaming each other. I told them to shut up. Then we lost that game. The mental was down. Then we won attack. We don't know how, but yeah.
Yeah. Now the attacks were good from both teams though. Like I like both of them. That one you got to admit that one from Pongard though, where they went through the breach, like sent I think 5 or 6 guys up onto the base point and then closed the gate behind you so you couldn't get from the supply side up. That was I mean, there was a bit of luck involved, definitely, but that was such a smooth move.
I don't want to talk about that.
That works so well for them. Were you supposed to have like a guy up on the base or something to stop him, or at least to like stop the gate? Or
I should have stopped the gate and I didn't. I was close to the gate and I was like, nah, going to that point and...
I don't think you would have held long enough though, because there was like 6 of them there, so they would have like insta-killed you, even if you were there with a unit. They would have just been able to plow straight through and then close the gate, I think, anyway. They'd have had time, I think. Because no one else was close, I think.
I don't know. It was funny.
I just looked to my left and saw the gate close. I was like, oh, guess I die now.
we just played like for the rolls, like literally. It was like a random team we wanted to do, and we played the first game against the Russian guys that they were really good, like really. And this finals, I can tell you, I was playing rank 30 minutes before finals, and I saw, fuck, we have finals. I had no strat, not unit comms, and we were just like, players literally, and we were like, yeah, just pick random units, like literally.
People in chat are asking for rewards. I think if everybody gives them a nice ooh, I think that'll be more than enough reward for everyone.
And feedbacks.
Yes. We all want feedbacks, especially from Winkle.
Feedback. I think if you have actually played Fatal at all, you would have probably won like easy mode, but like dragging
we would have
Fatal.
probably lost.
Yeah, we would have probably lost.
We would have lost to Warburg.
Doesn't really do much.
We don't want Fatal playing, like literally.
Although I've got to say, Lucanus on that last fight was everywhere. Like literally, you'd be like, "Oh, Fatal Faction are about to lose B," and then Lucanus would just appear.
I mean,
he'd just be there. He'd just like blink in, just teleport or something.
I mean, it's just an NA player for you, He's an exo.
Literally, we were just shouting, "Go someone go B!" Like our comms were us shouting. Like I don't know if anyone recorded, but I would love to have that.
I think Silent recorded everything.
Oh, I hope. Oh my god.
Yeah, we need to get a voice comms of the match, like seriously. But you're fine, welcome.
Can we have Flint as a personal recorder?
Nice.
To just jump in and record chat.
Yeah, but there would be big shout out for Flynn, like really. Like, or the last game on this week also.
He told us how to do our strats. We asked him. We gave him.
Yeah, we literally asked Flynn what stats should we do, like before a game. I told him Flynn should we Sally. He said yes, and we just Sally.
Happy, how are you doing, bud?
Caught us off guard. I'm doing good. Those games are really fun.
They were good to cast, man. I enjoyed all of them. It was pretty cool, man. Like when I saw that Sally going off, I was like, well, is this gonna work? Because there's so much anti-cab on the field. And then the trebs you guys did against that was actually like spot on. I think every single treb that got hit, like thrown against the Sally, outlanded perfectly. And then you had that guy that he like backcapped B. And then I think it was Jet Li went in on the East Supply as well, so it like pulled guys straight back into the city, which meant that you could push through and like actually take A and B and stuff, which was cool to see.
Yeah, at first, so we started anti-cab just in case, and then we press tab, look at the scoreboard, and we see there's no cab. We're like, okay, we're good, we're chilling. And then all of a sudden we see the gate open, we see they have cab, and I was like, okay, let's group at the supply. And then I turn around, the shield maintenance come out of the tunnel. I'm like, oh shit. So I called to run towards the other supply, and I think it was inconclusive. I told him to go to B.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty scary.
That was good stuff. Yeah.
It gave me flashbacks of when we played you guys in Ari tournament, and also CBL with the Sallies.
against us.
Well, Llama Land people.
I think there's a couple of guys from Llama Land.
I think some of you guys were from Llama Land before, right?
Nah, none of us.
No.
None of you?
Oh,
we were from Blame Elias.
Okay, my bad.
Okay.
That's a
I
great.
believe it's only 3 of us from them.
Guys, by the way, seriously, like the strategy on Reginopolis was quite different from what we normally saw. Like, was that? I think it was planned from you, Pondicard, on the defense. Like, would you buy in? But I'm not sure about Fatal. I think Fatal just copied whatever they saw, but.
Yeah, we scrimmed against Surf Slayer like a few months ago, and they did that to us. And then so I copied Surf Slayer, and then.
You mean with the sallying out on C, like counter-attacking when they come up the stairs? You mean that tactic?
Just like holding the top of the stairs more so.
Yeah.
Which it worked well until today.
I think it worked. Even on the first time you did it, it worked really well. I think it was when FatalFaction brought out the. There was just mass. I think it was Liao's or something.
Yeah, a lot of Liao's.
And then they managed to smash through to the supply at the back. Yeah, it could be true as well, yeah. But stalwarts on that point worked really well for you at the beginning because you had them so stacked up because you like moved them around the banister and like started to X move them down onto the stairs and then braced them. So they're all like stacked on top of each other. And that worked really well at the beginning.
Yeah, I think the FatalFaction did a good job. Like, if I'm not mistaken, you guys sent units up and then went to grab went to grab your Liao, or something like that, or you reset real fast or something. Because we cleared one push. We're like, okay, like let's reset, and then like 2 seconds later, you guys are pushing again. Like, oh crap!
Well, no, that wasn't the push. That was just people going in one by one, being retargeted, and then me and Oliver said, "Go fuck yourself. We're going in. Pull your
Go
cap,"
fuck
and
yourself.
Like
That was a good push, though.
I would like to get the comms from that, and I will post, and like it was literally people shouting, like
Screaming.
I think we had 6 people shouting in total.
I really feel bad for you, Pai, and we screamed last night. I didn't know like we were going to fight here today.
What do you mean?
Faction.
I mean, you and I, we screamed last night on Gunfaction.
Oh.
And I didn't knew we were going to fight today, and I was like, oh wait, we are screaming Pongar, and I was like, yeah, I know the strat.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay. We still had fun.
Are you guys all in the CBL tournament though, starting tomorrow? I take it was that, right?
Yeah, this was our scrim for Gunfaction, basically.
It was the scrim for Gunfaction.
The only scrim we have ever won.
For like
The
the
longest scrim ever. Yeah.
I was supposed to be in Odin's Legion, but I went to Finland for 2 weeks during the prep phase, so I'm not in it.
Oh, okay.
You're a noob.
So the first match is tomorrow. Yeah, Gunfaction against Royal Legion. Wait, Pongard? Oh no, Pongard is. And you're playing German unit first match on the 2nd of Feb.
Yeah, so I think we play on Thursday.
Yeah.
Should be fun games.
It should be. I think like there's like 3 or 4 teams I don't know, or at least I haven't seen before with the names, but it's really cool to
probably
see. Like,
players
all
that
basically
people have
Must Be
seen,
Rivals,
though.
right? Like we know that it's all good teams, essentially.
Yeah, I think even the game, the guys with names that you haven't seen before are probably a mix of players that we have seen somewhere,
Exactly.
in some way, shape, or form. Like the only ones I don't recognize is what German unit admin.
Yeah, they are,
And
but they
that's it.
have played all the CBR, but most of
Yeah,
them
yeah,
knows you will know them. Yeah, like,
And Odyssey, do you know those?
Yeah. We asked to scrim them because they're the only other NA team, I think. But I don't know what happened. I forgot if they said they didn't have enough people or they didn't want to. But it's tough for NA on CBL. I'm not even. Pongard is in there and I'm managing the team, but I can't play because I work during the day. So
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah.
Oh, because of the time of it, 'cause it's under the week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough, man. Timings aren't
Middle
too
of the
bad.
day, right? Like what is it, 12 basically?
Earlier,
for
wasn't it?
me, it's even worse for me in the west coast of United States. So I think the game starts at. Wait, let me check again.
Like the first game's 1800 CET, so it starts like an hour earlier than we did today.
So it's 11 a.m. for me.
Yeah, that's rough. Like middle of the week as well.
Yeah.
That is rough.
And I think all the
But
matches.
I'll rewatch all the games and it should be fun to watch.
Yeah, I'll make sure to get in on the YouTube.
I heard at least from what I heard, I think we can stream.
Yeah, you
their
can stream. So players, the players can stream their own game as well. From what I've been told.
Yeah,
But obviously, there's like if anybody does do that, the main streams are gonna have a 2-minute delay on. And the way they're doing it, obviously, it would be stupid if you're playing in the battle and you actually play and stream with no
Wait, it's
delay
only a
because
2-minute
you'll get
delay?
slaughtered.
Yeah,
It's
only-
they're trying a 2-minute delay
What?
because I think the idea is they've had bad experiences in the past with a delay, but they had like a 5-minute delay on the last CBL, if I'm not mistaken. It was like
Yeah, that was-
disgusting,
Uh,
and it was too much. And what they've done now is they've said 2 minutes delay. I think the reason it's 2 minutes is because at least the beginning plate's already gone by. Do you know what I mean? Where you can actually see the whole composition. And like the fight's already started, and it's maybe going to be a little bit harder for the people to see the plate at the beginning that's saying this many units or whatever. But obviously, you could just have like a 16th player just looking at the stream. And then when the fight's starting, just saying, yeah, they've got this, and this. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. You could do that with a 3-minute delay as well. So I don't know. And maybe it won't be as bad. Maybe it'll work out really well. Maybe it'll bite them in the butt. I don't know. But they can always change it if they realize within the first few days that it's like 2 minutes is far too less. They'll probably just say, yeah, look, nah, we need to increase it. But we'll see. But your people are allowed to stream their own games. But I wouldn't recommend doing it with no delay because you'll get ruined.
Yeah,
would be funny.
Yeah, it would be. It would be pretty funny.
What do you guys think about
there for you? You know?
Like CBL with more bans, right? We were using 4, but how do you like it or not like it?
I think it's okay. It was confusing at first, but now that we've done a few scrims and practiced the bans, it's not too bad. I think it's cool that you could like completely change the meta though with the units. Before it's like, I think the past CBLs there were no bans at all.
Yeah.
No unit bans, and then we have had some unit bans in CB Rivals, and then now it's like 6 bans. Crazy.
Zero.
But yeah, so it makes it harder to plan unit comps because there'll be a bunch of banning, and sometimes I'm like, I don't even know what to ban because I want to play all these units, you know.
Well, is it not? You have 4 bans and 2 picks or something. So if you pick, if you say my pick is Zakalian, you have to bring Zakalian or something.
6 bans, 2 picks, I think, or selects. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for CBL, you mean? Or what?
For each team. Yeah, CBL.
Oh, really?
So each team gets to ban 3 and select 1.
That is.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
That's like all of the CC units are just getting banned then. So there'll be no Zakalian, there'll be no Syphos, no Falconetti, no Shenji.
Or no Cav, or
no Liao's won't be in. Liao's are good at the minute as well. And then there's basically like 1 unit that's left over.
Yeah.
And then it depends what map you're on.
Changes. Yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting.
I mean, to be honest, for the scrims, like at least we have made the bans sometimes are really random. Like some, I don't know. I got to one game where there was no anti-cav. I got games without like known specials. For example, like Shenji, Coco, Falco, Flames, everything banned, and we just have to play, I don't know, melee. It's really funny, and I think it's different.
Yeah, for sure. I also think it's really good for scrimming because, like, when you have set bans, like we did with CBR Rivals last season, you know a week before you play what the bans are, but then you probably can't find anyone who has the same bans, and now it's just decided at the last minute. So you just need to play really good together, and it doesn't matter with what units, you just need to play really good.
Yeah.
It's
so,
good. Oh, go on.
Yeah.
Go on, Pine.
I was just saying, yeah, like unit comps, like it's hard to plan for now, and so that's why I haven't made unit comps in a little bit. So it's kind of like, you bring what you're good with. Let's have some of these units and some of these units, but that could change.
I think the idea is to make it so it's not so it's a little bit more chaotic when the fighting's actually going down. So it's not as plannable, and it's not as, I think it's just basically you got teams that are really dedicated and good, and they'll like go out and scrim everything like to death and just like come up with an awesome strat and be able to steamroll people. And I think the probably the idea of it is to try and take the sweatiness out of it. Does that make sense? So if you've got people that just screaming every night, and it kind of makes it a bit more even because you can't really train of how you want to do it because you don't know. Does that make sense? I think maybe that's what they've tried doing with it.
I think so.
Yeah, probably.
That's just me guessing, by the way. I have no clue.
At the same time, I also think like if you have so many unit bans, like the good team may just ban the units that probably played the most, and then the worst team won't have any units left to play that they're good with. So.
Weiro, why is there 2 hours between the matches? You mean the match starts times on the CBL? I think it's because they're not. Are they not doing? Wait, where is it? They sent me a thing for it. I sent that Pie, and you'll probably know anyway because you're playing. Are they doing just like one attack and 1 defense like CBR, or are they doing like best of 3 or something, or what are they doing?
I think it's best of 3.
That's why it's 2 hours then.
Yeah, I think so. Should be the same.
Yeah. So basically, it's the exact same what we've done today. That's why they've increased the time. So we had an hour and a half today, and we basically just managed to fit it in the time schedule. Like literally with it just about working basically.
Yeah, exactly.
And what they've done is they've done 2 hours, so they've got an extra buffer period. So if there's any problems with, I don't know, people crashing, or whatever it could be, they've got enough time to try and react and like get the game going without impeding on the matches that happen afterwards. Plus, then if you need like a little drink break or a pee break or something, it's so that it runs smoothly. I think it's the idea behind it.
Yeah, exactly. It's also different in the first rounds because they won't be playing capital maps, right? In the first rounds, I think.
Yes, we have Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie is in the map pool.
Oh, it is.
It's Reggie, Sun City, and Fjord.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think it's not public yet, but yeah, there was a problem with one of the maps, so we're playing Reggie.
But they haven't actually said.
That map. Yeah, I mean, everyone who's on the CBL knows it, but I don't know if the public knows it. Maybe we just leaked it, but yeah.
I mean, they said that a map was bugged in main and official, so if you don't know it, then you just either don't pay attention on official or.
But they say it on official. I don't know.
I think the problem was Valley Fortress, the home spawn on defense. You spawn like on top of home.
Yeah, that's only on CBL map and on ranked for some reason.
And where I managed to lose it on ice cream.
Well, you managed to lose the rule, so.
Yes, I also managed to lose the rule on TW. That's even true.
And Bad4, thanks for the follow, my guy. And for everyone that's followed and stuff tonight, much appreciated, guys.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, actually, this Reginopolis fight, like, how many games did we play on Regi? Like,
4.
Today? No, 4, and then 2 before, right?
4 and 6.
Like, literally, it's really, really good screens for, at least, I think, even Pongar or us, because, now we know actually how it's done, because our only screen on Regi, I think, was the one we had last time, Payan, I guess.
Wait, what happened, sorry?
But we have only got one scrim on Reggie, at least on our team, and you, I don't know about you, but we now have really, like, really trained it up there today for CBM.
Yeah, so we scrimmed you guys yesterday, or was it yesterday on Reggie?
Yeah.
And then I think we scrimmed one time last week on Reggie.
No.
Or like with another team. But yeah, that's about it. But honestly, I think Reggie's really fun. I like it.
Yep. It is.
Right, boys, I'm going to drop out of the chat, but I'm going to leave the stream going if you guys want to keep chatting.
I've got to leave as well.
Because it's getting late here and I have to get up very early in the morning.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say,
or I just killed the discussion, and then I can just stop the stream.
Yes. Right, Night Fingers, I'm going to go as well. Thank you for casting all the matches. That's been great as well.
No problem, bud. I just enjoy insulting people, as everybody knows. I'm going to see if I get my hand slapped when I do CBL. I said straight away we were doing a test the other day, and so I think it was Mr. Nara was having problems joining the call. And I was like, maybe you should stop downloading your porno. But there was like 12 people in this meeting, like all from my games and whatever. And then Mark just started laughing. He's like, you would have to say it, wouldn't you? And I was like, well, come on. Everyone was thinking it.
I mean, at least you had the balls to say it,
Yeah, I mean, I sometimes don't have a filter though. It's a small problem I have.
Nah, it's not a problem. It's only a problem if you make it a problem.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But no, thanks to the games, boys. It was very nice watching. I enjoyed it, and I will have a. It was fun, and no problems, man. I enjoyed the casting, so I'm looking forward to seeing you all on CBL next week or starting next week, and trolling yous and memeing on shit and having a good time.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah.